Our practice is to build brotherhood. Because without brotherhood, happiness cannot be possible. We practice in such a way that brotherhood could be nourished and developed every day. And we don't need someone to tell us whether we succeed or not in our practice, because we are capable of seeing whether brotherhood is being built every day or not through our way of talking, our way of acting, of living our daily life. Brotherhood nourishes us and help us to have enough energy in order to be happy and to go far in helping people around us and helping society. And that is why brotherhood is the kind of daily food that we have to provide ourselves with. So be sure that your sitting meditation, your walking meditation, your mindful eating, mindful drinking, mindful breakfast making, everything should help in creating more, building up more brotherhood, sisterhood. And this can be done only with building peace within ourselves. Because without peace and brotherhood within, we cannot help create peace and brotherhood around us. The practice of Buddhist meditation has an universal value, because everyone, Buddhist or not Buddhist, can make use of that practice. Businessman, political leader, communist, everyone can profit from Buddhist meditation. There is a kind of energy that we should be able to generate in our daily life. This is very important. That is the energy of mindfulness. The energy of mindfulness helps us to be there, to be fully present in every moment of our daily life. And this is very important because we have to be there for us. In our daily life, we are very seldom there for ourselves. Our body, our feelings, our perceptions are there, but we are not there to attend to them. We are not there in order to take care of them. That is why the practice is to go home to ourselves in order to attend to our body, to our feelings, to our perceptions. We have been trying to run away from ourselves. And that is the tendency of the world today. And therefore, the practice is to go home to ourselves in order to take care of our body, to take care of our feelings, our perceptions, etc. And without the energy of mindfulness, you cannot be there. When you drink some tea, and if you are really there, you are really drinking your tea. If your mind is lost in the past, if your mind is lost in the worries about the future, you are not really there in order to drink your tea. You are drinking your tea like a machine. You are not aware that you are drinking your tea. You are not mindful that you are drinking your tea. And that is why the practice is to go back to yourself and drink your tea properly. When I drink my tea, and if I am fully present, if I know that I am drinking my tea, that is called mindfulness of drinking. Mindfulness of drinking, everyone can do that. But unless we want very much to do that, we will follow our habit, running away from ourselves. And we do not drink our tea mindfully, we do not cook our breakfast mindfully, we do not look our friend mindfully. So mindfulness is the energy that helps us to be there in order to be aware of what is going on. What is going on is that I am drinking my tea. What is going on is that my friend is sitting in front of me. What is going on is the blue sky or the song of the bird. So I have to be there in order to recognize their presence. Their presence is happening right in the now, right in the here, in the present moment. That is why our practice is to drink our tea mindfully, to walk mindfully, to sit mindfully, to look mindfully, and to listen mindfully. And that energy of mindfulness you can generate by the practice of mindful breathing, mindful walking, mindful drinking, mindful eating. Therefore, every day we should learn how to do everything mindfully. Mindfulness is the kind of energy that helps you to be there, to be fully present, in order to be with yourself. This is very important. This is the first action for peace. Because you have abandoned yourself. You have deserted yourself. You have run away from yourself. And mindfulness is the kind of energy that helps you to go back to yourself and take good care of yourself. First of all, your body, and then your feelings and your perceptions. Your breath is part of your body. When you breathe in, bring your mind back and become aware of your in-breath. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. That is mindful breathing. You are there for your breath. You are there for your body. Because there is a way to go back to your body. That is through the breath. Going back to your body by the way of breath is the royal way, the best way to go back to your body and to make peace with your body, to take care of your body. You can go by the way of the in-breath and the out-breath. Your in-breath and out-breath is the door by which you can come back to your body and take care of your body. This is very important. Because your body might be a stranger to you. Your body, your feelings, your perceptions, your mental formations, and your consciousness constitute the territory of yourself. Your territory has been occupied, not by yourself, but by despair, by anger, by frustration, by illusion. And that is why you have to go back to your territory in order to restore your full sovereignty within your territory. And that territory, according to the Buddhist practice, is comprised of 5 elements. The first element is form. It means your physical body. And we should be able to look at our physical body like as a river, because it's always flowing. Every cell of our body is a drop of water in that river, and our body is flowing. It's changing every minute, every second. And we have to be back to our body in order to become aware of what is going on in our body. in order to embrace our body and allow our body to calm down, to relax. And that is the first thing a practitioner should do. Because form is the first element of your territory. You have to go back to your form and make peace with it, because there is war in your body. You have made war to your body by the way you eat, by the way you drink, by the way you work. You have abused your body. You have brought into your body a lot of pain and conflict and war. And that is why it is very important to go back to that part of your territory in order to make peace. Learn how to embrace your body with the energy of mindfulness. Allow your body to calm itself by the practice of mindful breathing in and out. Whether you are walking, or you are lying, or you are sitting, learn to go back to your body, embrace your body, breathe in and out, and allow your body to relax, to calm itself, to have a chance to renew itself. You have to treat your body with compassion. And mindfulness can create compassion in order to embrace your body. It's like a mother embracing her ailing baby. And mindfulness is the mother, and the ailing baby here is, first of all, your body. So while you are in a retreat, if you first come to Plum Village as a practitioner, you should learn the art of total and deep relaxation of your body. You have to learn to make peace with your body. And many Dharma teachers here know the art of total relaxation, giving our body a chance in order to rest and to restore ourselves. This is an act of compassion. That is an act of peace, and this is the first act you have to do. Go back to your body by the way of the breath. Embrace your body tenderly. Allow it to rest and to restore itself. In the medical school of Harvard University, there is a group of people who have studied the effect of meditation on the healing of the body. And they have done it during the past 35 years. And they have found out that when you are in a state of concentration, if your mind is not assailed by the thinking of the past, the thinking about the future, and being caught in your project, in your worries, if you are concentrated on something like your breath, your mindful breathing, and you allow that mindful breathing to be there and to embrace yourself, and then favorable conditions for healing begin to happen. The conditions are the kind of conditions that are the opposite of the conditions that have made your body sick. If you allow your body to be carried away by worries, by fear, and then the conditions for sickness will be created. But if you know how to concentrate, to allow your body to be free, to rest, it will be able to restore itself. Your body has a natural tendency to restore herself, to heal herself, to renew herself. If you know how to give your body a chance, if only you authorize your body to do so. But you do not authorize your body to do so because you continue to abuse your body, to treat your body with violence by the way you eat and you work and you worry. That is why the first thing I have said 2 times, 3 times even, to do is to go back to your body and to make peace with it and to allow it an opportunity to calm down and to heal. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile to my body. This is an exercise proposed by the Buddha. And then the second element of your person is called feeling. The painful feelings, the pleasant feelings, the neutral feelings, the mixed feelings, all kind of feelings. And here you have another river flowing day and night within you, the river of feelings. Your feelings are born. Your feelings stay there. Your feelings affect other sections of your person. There are feelings, there are emotions, and when they manifest, you are very seldom there in order to take care of them. You are afraid of your feeling, you are afraid of your emotions. And when you have an unpleasant feeling, a painful emotion, your tendency is to run away, to try to run away, to take refuge in outside of yourself. You don't know the art of going back to yourself in order to recognize your emotions, your feelings, and to take good care of them, to embrace them tenderly, and to allow them to calm down. Another exercise offered by the Buddha is breathing in, I'm aware of my feeling. Of breathing out, I calm my feeling. It's very clear. Going home to us, to take care of our body, and then to learn to take care of our feelings. Our feelings also are a suffering baby in us. And they have been left alone. And we don't know how to take care of our feelings and our emotions. Therefore, we have to go home to us and take care of that portion of the territory which is very large. The domain of feeling, the domain of emotions. Go home and take care. Because you have so many feelings and emotions that are in conflict with each other. Not only we have war in the realm of form, of physical body, but we have the war in the domain of our feelings. Our feelings, we have to come home to them, recognize each of the feelings, embrace them. Not trying to fight any feeling, not trying to suppress any feeling, but recognize and embrace them all and help them to calm down before we can go further. The third section, the third portion of the territory is the perception. We perceive realities. We have an image of ourselves. That is a perception. We have an image of the other person. We have an image of the other group of people We have images of everything in the cosmos created by our own perceptions. And these images are often very wrong. They are called wrong perceptions. And because of our wrong perceptions, we suffer very deeply, and we make the people around us suffer very deeply. And also our perceptions are in war with each other. There are a lot of contradictions within the domain of our perceptions. Our perception can cause a lot of suffering. You perceive something, and the object of your perception can start a lot of suffering within your body and your mind. Suppose you are walking like this in the twilight and you see a snake. It may not be a snake, but in twilight you think that it is a snake. It may be a piece of rope. And the perception, the wrong perception, happen in our brain. It causes an electric current, a nervous current to go through your brain. And that nervous current touch a gland, adrenaline, and cause the gland to release a chemical substance called adrenaline in the bloodstream. And with the adrenaline in the bloodstream, your heart begins to beat very quickly. And when adrenaline reaches the liver releases a lot of sugar. The sugar, because all these are preparation for you to fight. You are in a position of running, of fighting, and your muscles need some more sugar. And then there is a contraction of the small veins in the digestive systems. And the act of digesting the food in your stomach and intestines stop. That is why indigestions happened. It can last for 2 or 3 hours like that. So a perception happened in your brain can cause your body and your feelings to be in a state of panic, of war, of fear. And that is why perception play a very important role in our person in terms of war and peace. And that is why meditation means also to go back to the river of perceptions and look deeply into the nature of your perceptions, because many of them are wrong. And wrong perceptions are the foundation of many unpleasant, painful feelings and emotions. We have allowed them to be like that for a long time. We have not had the habit of going home in order to recognize them, to embrace them, to calm them down, and to look deeply into their nature. And to meditate means that. It means to go home, to recognize them, to embrace them, to calm them down, and to look deeply into the nature, to understand. Understanding will liberate us from the wrong perceptions and from the suffering caused by our wrong perceptions. In the Buddhist tradition, our physical body is called a formation. Formation, samskara, is a technical term. It means anything that manifests on the base of conditions. Like this flower. This flower is a formation. based on conditions like the earth, the grain, the compost, the gardener. Many conditions have come together in order to help this flower to manifest itself like this. So this flower is a formation. So our body is a formation. It's called a physical formation. Our feeling is a kind of formation also, but we call it a mental formation. Our perceptions are also formations, and they belong to the category of mental formation. So our body is a physical formation, our feeling, our perceptions are mental formations. But according to Buddhist psychology, you have more than 2 mental formations within yourself. In fact, you have 51 categories of mental formations. When I was a little novice, I had to learn all the 51 by heart. And therefore, in this category of mental formation, you have 49, and this is 50, and this is 51. 51 mental formation in all. Our despair is here, our anger is here, our understanding is here, our mindfulness is here. Mindfulness is one of the 49. And that is a kind of mental formation we should work on, we should develop, because that will bring about transformation and healing. Among the 49 mental formations here, there are negative mental formations like anger, despair, jealousy, fear. But there are also positive, wholesome mental formations like loving kindness, like compassion, like mindfulness, like concentration, etc. And the fifth domain of our territory is called consciousness. Consciousness contains all the kind of seeds that can manifest into mental formations. It is like the soil that is keeping all the seeds within itself. And when the rain falls down, these seeds will touch by the water, the rain, and manifest on the upper level of our consciousness and become mental formations. So you see that the territory of our person is very large. And the fact is that if we do not know how to bring peace and order and well-being into our territory, we cannot help a friend. We cannot help a brother or a sister doing the same. And that is why to restore peace, to restore order and well-being into our territory is the first act of peace. That is our practice. Without that practice, peace outside will not be possible. Outside is also a territory. And if the territory inside is occupied, we have no more sovereignty on it. It becomes a mess. And when it becomes a mess, it contributes to the situation of war outside. And the territory outside is just a projection of the territory inside. Because the land we live, in which we live, is a collective creation of our consciousness, of our inner self. Suppose we are 100 people who are peaceful, who are capable of smiling and loving each other. And then the piece of land in which we live will become peaceful. The kingdom of God inside determines the kingdom of God outside. So paradise is a collective manifestation, and hell is also a collective manifestation. It depends on the inside. So we are originally the king who rule on our territory. We are originally the queen who rules on our territory. But we are not a very responsible queen. That is why we have abandoned our territory. We have lost our sovereignty over our territory. We have allowed war and violence and conflict to take over. Our territory is really occupied. That is why it's very important to go home and to recuperate our territory. And you can rely on the support of your Sangha to go home. If you go home alone, you might not be strong enough to restore, to reclaim your sovereignty. Go home by what? Go home by the energy of mindfulness. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. You begin with some kind of shyness, making an attempt to go home to yourself. You hesitate a little bit, but you want to go home to yourself. You are a little bit shy because your territory has become something very strange to you. And that is why you make an attempt to breathe in mindfully, breathe out mindfully. But your in-breath is already part of your territory. You really become aware of your in-breath. And you become aware of your out-breath. And while breathing, you don't pay attention to anything else. You just embrace your in-breath and become fully aware that this is your in-breath. And this is your out-breath. And just breathing like that for half a minute, you see the situation become different. Your in-breath has become a little bit deeper. Your out-breath has become a little bit longer. And there is a little bit more peace in your in-breath and your out-breath. And when the quality of your in-breath and out-breath has increased, that means there is more harmony, there is more peace in your breathing, and then you can step into your body. And channel to your body a little bit of the peace and of the harmony you have already created with your in-breath, out-breath. That is the practice.